Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, I'm gonna be making a review and comparison of the DC Multiverse McFarlane Collector Edition Adam Strange. Now let's start with the packaging. So the front of the box is standard McFarlane packaging for their Collector Edition, wherein there is this huge clear window where you see the figure at the front. The only difference for the Platinum Edition is the McFarlane Platinum Edition sticker. Now at the side, you will see Adam Strange, and this is from the Strange Adventures, I guess, the storyline. At the back is an art, which I'm guessing is from the comic book. The other side is a continuation of the clear window. The bottom and the top. Now, that is it for the packaging. Now let us unbox this and see if McFarlane did justice to this character in action figure form. So these are everything out of the box. So they gave us a standard McFarlane art card with a short biography at the back. Standard McFarlane base with the DC logo in silver. Aside from the closed fist hands that he has on him out of the box, they also provided trigger hands, which I guess he can use to hold that. I don't know what type of gun that is, but considering that I guess it's from a Strange Adventures, maybe it's some kind of a ray gun. Same thing on the regular release, trigger hands with the ray gun. Now out of the box, he comes with this more neutral look, but they did provided us with these three alternate faceplate, wherein I guess one is kind of a little more serious. I guess I'm getting used with the fact that McFarlane's idea of serious is that forehead, and then now this is more obvious, a shouting face, and a face wherein half of his face is covered. Same thing on the Platinum Edition, only in this case, it is in black and gray. Here's a complete 360-degree look of the regular version. Before I continue, I just realized that the ray gun or whatever gun that is has a storage here. May I say though, it is very loose. I think this can fall out. Okay, maybe not, but yeah, it is kind of loose. So here's a complete 360-degree look of the Platinum Edition. Let me just try replacing that face. Okay, so that's how it looks like. Weird. Yeah, and the face sculpt. And that shouting faceplate actually looks pretty good. So here's a close-up of the head sculpt, and yeah, I think this is a pretty well-made head sculpt. Now for the Platinum Edition, I replace it with the shouting faceplate, and yes, if there's one thing that McFarlane I think had perfected with their collector's edition is the shouting face sculpt. So here's a close-up of the front of the regular version. So I guess this is a more classic one, which is the red. I'm gonna admit, guys, I'm not familiar with this character, so I'm just assuming that this is his classic look. But then McFarlane had already done something before, like the Hawk Girl, wherein I think the Platinum Edition is the more classic look. So can you leave in the comment, guys, which of this color scheme is the actual classic look of, of Adam Strange? Well, based from the box art, I'm assuming it's the one with the red uniform. So here's the side of the figure. I noticed that the backpack is connected to the thing around his torso. What do you call that? The strap around his torso. Now here's a close-up of the other side. Finally, here's the back. Now, as I said, I am not familiar with this character, but I'm assuming that this costume is for him to travel in space. So basically, the main difference between the two is the one is in red color scheme and the one is in gray color scheme. Now, if you would ask me to choose, to be honest, the costume of Adam Strange is kind of strange to me. It doesn't actually look like something that you would wear in space for me. It actually looks like a scuba suit. And the Platinum Edition being gray and black doesn't actually help. It makes me, I don't know, I have the impression more that if I did not know that this is Adam Strange, I'm going to think that this is a guy which is in a scuba suit and is about to take a dive. At least in the red version, I just feel less like that, I guess. Okay, so now let us go with articulation. I think this is reusing the Blue Beetle body mold, so I'm not expecting anything surprising on this one when it comes to articulation. So for the head range, looking down and looking up, technically non-existent. Going side to side, okay, that's possible. Then that, and that. For the hands, can do that, that. T-pose, bicep cut, double jointed elbow, double peg wrist, then abdominal cut, waist rotation, can bend forward that far. Yeah, the Blue Beetle body mold actually has a good range bending forward, bending backward. And bending forward, just again, typical McFarlane problem. Not that much range bending forward. Then side to side. For the legs, okay, thigh articulation is actually pretty good. You can kick forward that far and kick backward that far. So you can actually do the split. Double jointed knee. Then this one can rotate like that, and then ankle rocker. Then can do that, then forward and toe articulation. Then you can do the bend down. So that's it for the articulation. Now for some size comparison. Here they are next to Batman No Man's Land. Here they are with classic Deadshot. Here they are next to Stephanie Brown Batgirl. Here they are with Batman Troika. Here they are next to Silver Age Superman. Here they are next to Woman of Tomorrow Supergirl. Overall, it is a good reuse of the Blue Beetle body mold. Now, is it a must buy? I noticed that lately McFarlane has been releasing, lesser known character, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. But I kind of hope that this collector edition line, instead of releasing this lesser known character, they first released the one that we actually need in order to assemble the Justice League, which is like Black Canary, Satana. Anyway, again, this is a good reuse. I do like McFarlane is starting to release this lesser known character, but I think that there are still a lot of, well-known characters that they should prioritize to release in this collector's edition line before these lesser-known characters. Well, sorry if this turns out to be a very popular characters to you guys, but as I said, I am not really that familiar with Adam Strange. So for me, it doesn't really ring a bell. To be honest, I noticed that lately McFarlane has been releasing lesser known character when it comes to their collector edition line. And to be honest, this latest one, I think the only one that I ordered on their latest collector's edition line is Mirror Master. The other two, I really don't know. I think it's Dark Stars. I ordered the Dark Archers. The Dark Archer so that Green Arrow will have an enemy. Aside from that, the other characters that they release in the collector edition line, I'm kind of not that, interested, and considering that I'm kind of a little bit more, I'm trying to be a little bit more picky now when it comes to their releases. I just tend to choose at least one or two characters on every wave that they release them. Unlike before, wherein I technically get the whole collector's edition way. Anyway, guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my videos, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.